Welcome to the Ultimate Explainer on mastering your fragrances. Today, we are going to completely level up your scent game. We're taking you all the way from being a clueless beginner to an absolute fragrance fanatic. We've synthesized all the essential rules, the science, and the absolute best-kept secrets of the fragrance world into one continuous journey. Let's get into it. So, I want you to honestly ask yourself right now, what level of fragrance are you at? Because as we progress through this explainer, we're going to decode the 7 distinct levels of getting into fragrances. Whether you have zero clue what you're doing or you're already dropping hundreds of dollars on exotic glass bottles, I promise you there is a stage for you here. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap to taking your scent game to the next level. We've got 1. The beginner's fragrance journey. 2. The science of scent. 3. Designer versus niche scents. 4. The world of clones. 5. Scents for every occasion. And finally, 6. The ultra-niche deep end. Section 1. The beginner's fragrance journey. Look, level 1 is where pretty much everyone starts out. You're basically a clueless middle schooler stepping out of the house smelling exactly like an average locker room. You know the vibe. And then you quickly graduate to level 2 with like an $8 Walmart shower gel gift set that instantly fades away. But before you can leave that beginner phase and actually graduate to level 3, you need the basic application rules. First up, spray your cologne on the pulse points of your body. These are the warmest spots in your skin, and they're going to make the fragrance project beautifully. You can even moisturize with lotion first to lock it in. Second, hold the bottle about 6 inches or 15 centimeters away and hit yourself with about 3 sprays. You really can't go wrong with 3. And finally, if you can't smell it after 30 minutes, please do not endlessly respray. You're likely just experiencing nose blindness, and if you keep spraying, you're going to turn into a walking biohazard. Section 2. The science of scent. Let's move on and see how this builds. Once you master those basics, you hit level 3. You're at an airport duty-free, you sniff your first proper fragrance, maybe something like JPG Le Male, and boom, a 50% confidence boost. But to maximize that boost, you really need to understand how fragrances are actually built. They're divided into 3 categories of notes. Top notes hit your nose the absolute second you spray, and they last about 0 to 30 minutes. As they smoothly fade away, the middle, or heart notes, think spicy cinnamon or herbal lavender, they take over for the next 2 to 6 hours. Finally, you've got your base notes. These are the heaviest, thickest molecules like vanilla or woods that'll carry the fragrance for 12 hours or even for days on your clothes. Honestly, top notes are literally like eating a golden apple in Minecraft. Seriously, they give you this super sharp, attention-grabbing, memorable boost right at the very beginning, but they fade the fastest out of anything. What this means for you is when you're testing a cologne at the store, never just spray it once and immediately buy it. You've got to let it sit on your skin for at least 30 minutes to see what the fragrance actually dries down into. Another totally crucial point in understanding your fragrance is knowing the concentration. You're going to constantly see EDT and EDP on bottles. This simply refers to how much actual perfume oil is in the mix. EDP has a higher concentration, which makes it last way longer, but it also makes the scent much heavier. And a higher concentration doesn't automatically mean it's better. If you want a really light, fresh summer scent, a heavy EDP might actually be the totally wrong move. Section 3, Designer versus Niche Scents. Welcome to level 4. This is when your first glorious bottle runs out and you fall completely down the rabbit hole until you're practically on the verge of a financial crisis. This is when you're forced to make a choice. What's the difference between designer and niche? Well, designer scents from brands like Dior or JPG, they are built to be mass-appealing crowd pleasers. They just want everyone to like them. Niche fragrances, on the other hand, are made by specialized houses that only produce perfume. They are experimental, they're unique, and they are incredibly realistic. For example, the apple note in the niche fragrance PDM Layton, it smells exactly like a real crisp apple the second you spray it. If you want a totally unique signature scent, niche is your playground. But look, whether you buy designer or niche, you absolutely have to respect the seasons. This rule is like 80% of the fragrance game. Summer fragrances use really light notes like citrus and lavender. Winter fragrances use heavy notes like vanilla, amber, and tonka bean. Why? Because summer heat massively amplifies projection. If you wear a heavy, sweet winter scent in the blistering summer heat, it literally turns into a cloying, suffocating nuclear cloud. And conversely, cold winter air kills projection. So those light summer citrus scents, they just completely disappear in the snow. Section 4, the world of clones. Now, navigating all those seasons gets really expensive, which brings us to level 5 and a massive epiphany. You can get 5 amazing clone dupes for the price of 1 original. Brands are out here making scents that mimic popular fragrances almost exactly, and this brilliantly illustrates it. You want Louis Vuitton imagination? Grab Amber Oud Aqua Dubai. Craving Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille for a date night? Amber Oud Tobacco Edition hits that gorgeous fresh tobacco and vanilla mix perfectly. Love Blue de Chanel EDP? Club de Nuit Blue Iconic delivers that exact fresh citrus opening and woody dry down for just a fraction of the cost, and you can rocket it in any season. I mean, the quality of these dupes is practically overpowered. Take a look at the Vulcan Few clone by French Avenue. It mimics God of Fire by Stefan Humbert Lucas. Now, the original costs around $300, but this clone gives you a 97% similarity to that legendary mango scent. And you get it all for the price of like a Fortnite battle pass and a kebab. For normies like us, that 3% variation is totally unnoticeable. It's a real game changer. Section 5. Scents for every occasion. Armed with clones, you hit level 6, the hoarding phase. You buy so many fragrances you start forgetting what clothes are, desperately trying to be the center of attention everywhere you go. To survive this phase, you need an occasion cheat sheet. For your versatile daily driver, a clean, easy scent like Bleu de Chanel works wonders. For date nights, you want something warm, intimate, and seductive. Stronger with You Intensely is an easy win there. Going clubbing? Bring out the loud, compliment monster beast mode fragrances with massive projection. I'm talking Side Effect by Inizio or JPG Ultramale. And for the gym, keep it fresh, light, and sporty with a $20 bottle of Nautica Voyage. But guys, pay close attention to this warning. Keep it low-key at the office. The workplace is the one setting where you must never, ever wear a beast mode fragrance. You want low projection, something people only smell if they are literally standing right next to you. Stick to soft woods, clean citrus, and soft musks. Fragrances like Prada L'Homme or Dior Homme Cologne are absolutely perfect to ensure you smell great without giving your coworkers a migraine. Section 6. The Ultra Niche Deep End. If you make it past the hoarding phase, you arrive at the absolute madness of Level 7, the Deep End. This is where enthusiasts go totally off the rails, buying bizarre, highly experimental fragrances that literally smell like burning rubber, or priest clothes, or, as our source so hilariously put it, waking up and saying, yeah, let's smell like blood and credit cards today. It's an acquired taste for sure. It's an expensive habit, and frankly, it's a place where the pursuit of being unique goes to absolute extremes. So from the $8 Walmart shower gel to smelling like a freshly swiped credit card, the world of fragrances is a wild, wild ride. Looking back at the science of notes, the unbeatable value of clones, and the hard and fast seasonal rules, where is your scent journey going to take you next? Are you going to master these rules to command every room you walk into, or are you going to let the fragrance wear you? Keep experimenting, have fun with it, and elevate your scent game. See you next time.